Hey. You. Over here. To your left a bit. Ouch! Don't step on me. You need to hide. Quickly. He'll see you. Follow my voice. Good, good. Look in front of you. I'm blending in. Can you see my eyes? Okay. Look over there. It's Binks. The family cat. He comes out here every so often, prowling around to see what he can snatch up. Do not let him see you. Come. Move very slowly. He can't hear very well, but will pounce on anything that makes any sudden movement. Stay close behind me. Keep near the shrubs. My hideout is just over there, under the farmer's old shed. Here, use these leaves as a disguise. Okay. Ready? Oh, I was sure he was going to see us. He relies heavily on his eyes, so even the flutters of a butterfly can catch his attention. But we're safe here. My name is Leora, by the way. What? Imp? No. You're mistaken. Well, to put it in simpler terms, a garden pixie. Imps are... I've never liked them. And they know it. A lot of them are bullies. And get pleasure from trampling my flowers, or stealing my fruit. What's your name? Wow. Really? I've always liked names like that. You must be hungry. Please, sit down. I'll prepare something. Do you like chestnuts? Roasted chestnuts are my favorite. I also have a variety of berries. I always keep those in stock. What's wrong? You look very concerned about something. Is there something on my face? Oh! Right. Where are my wings? You know, sometimes I forget that I lack that one factor about fairies. But I don't think you really want to hear all that. It's a rather unfortunate story, and... well... I suppose I can explain a little. But first, here, have some food and drink. I hope you like it. There isn't much, but it's enough to keep me going out here. Especially since this is a farmer's home and the greatest, biggest garden that I've found in a while. I didn't really have to search very hard. But don't worry, I'm not stealing. It's basically some fruits and vegetables that he won't miss. I'm quite small, you know, evidently, and I mean, in a way, it's sort of helping. I don't have many visitors like myself. Even though you're not a fairy, it's still nice to see a friendly face that looks somewhat like me. But don't get me wrong. The bugs are all quite helpful and friendly too. I mean, as long as food is involved, of course. Even the garden snakes and the big, bulky rat snakes keep the more unpleasant things away. I know the name for snakes is rather tarnished a bit, but not all of them are bad. I respect them. Give them space, and in turn they respect me and my space. In the winters, I have a full house. Many seeking warmth and shelter. We have the best cuddles imaginable. Maybe once winter starts to show, you'll be able to join us. We take turns telling stories, share our favorite foods, run out in the snow for a bit, make cookies, and... Oh? You don't look like you mean to stay very long. I'm sorry. I suppose I got a little carried away. You really should stay the night at least. The sun is setting and lots of the really big and rather scary things like to come out in this time. Back at the Haven, there was no need to be afraid of the dark. The lights across the canopy were so beautiful. Well, yes, it was my home. Where I was born, and where myself, as well as other fairies of all kinds, thrived. I would love to go back. I've been trying to. However, I can't. Well, let me show you. Do you see that star? Well, that isn't really a star. That's the glow of the Haven. Unfortunately, going back is, well, next to impossible for me. I have no wings to fly. I've been spending my spare time in figuring out a way to get there, but nothing's worked. Well, not every fairy gets their wings. I'm one of the unlucky ones. Few and far between, unfortunately. I remember it being a very warm summer's night. I was sleeping in one of the hollows in our great tree. I dreamt that I fell out, and I couldn't catch myself. And also lacking a very important detail, I just kept falling. Until I realized it was no dream at all. I landed in a bird's nest, and since then I found myself here and there. I try not to stay in one place for more than a year. I don't belong here. I know that very well. Perhaps one of these days I'll figure out just how I could fly and finally get back home. Oh. You look so exhausted. Must have been quite an exciting day for you, though. Whatever it was, it somehow led you to quite literally stumble upon me. You may sleep in my bed tonight. It's made of various materials such as cloth pieces, wool, and feathers. It's actually quite soft and comfortable. Oh, please, I insist. I'll be all right out here. Of course. It is my home after all. Besides, sometimes the little dormice like to come by. Maybe they will tonight, and I'll just cuddle up with them by the fire. Of course. Well, I've done it all the time. Don't worry about me. But if you like, I can try and help you get to sleep. I might not have any wings, but a little bit of my magic is still here. Like I said, I'll be fine out here. You just get some sleep. We'll figure out what to do in the morning. Okay? Here. Get comfortable. I'll be right here. Just until you fall asleep. I'll take care of the rest. All you need to do is close your eyes.